Hey guys, what's up? It's your host, me, Shane Boogie, the host of I'm Sick of It TV, and we're starting again with the Orange Guy. So we're gonna get right into it. Georgia. Georgia has recently been the last people to file an indictment on the Orange Man, and the lady is trying to present it as a RICO case. Now, as we all know, well, not all of us, or some act like they don't know, but the RICO is, made for the mob, uh, gangs who like really are, profiting a lot of millions of money, laundering. Basically, the stuff that, the Biden's been caught up doing is really what you should be able to charge somebody with a RICO case for. But they're, they got privilege. So this black lady who was probably just clout chasing, bidding for a position with the Democrats, you know, uh, and what the Democrats actually do for you to the black people is they get these people like the Corinne Jean secretary lady, nothing like Kayleigh McEnany at all, but they got this woman up here looking like a buffoon. Then they give you Kamala Harris, who's another buffoon, which you can clearly state. Then they give you this Democratic Fulton County prosecutor who was originally, now they have a case, RICO case on the Young Thug YSL rapper, currently too down there. But there was a point where she was a lawyer for one of those now accused. She's just trying to work her way up the Democratic ladder, and show that she's loyal, and she's making a statement. Hey, I too will, keep things in the way that the Democrats want it to go. So the thing about her case is somehow, I mean, I don't know. People, I guess, you got a Jack Smith, you got this Fannie Willis, whatever her name is, and she's not. Yeah, I mean, from what I know, I don't even understand how she's able to even present this out loud. But since she's charging him for trying to charge Trump for something that he's already been charged for federally, so it's like, like they say, she probably upset that, this Jack Smith guy, he got the ball rolling, and, he getting all this attention, and, she been probably planning to do it for a minute, never couldn't get all the way around to it. But that being said, for all the true patriots and the Trump gang, Trump says he has evidence that can exonerate this whole case. So I believe that to be true, and I believe that she made a big mistake, because now, as well as Jack Smith, y'all giving him the opportunity. Y'all got to present all the evidence of what you're trying to say. Oh, he purposely tried to demean the election. Well, it was a lot of voter fraud complaints going around. So it gave him all the world right reason to be able to contest, challenge legally, vocally, however he felt. And the fact that they could sit and look at America with a straight face and talk about this man undermining the election, trying to accuse historic cheaters of cheating, You know what I'm saying? That's it's just funny to me that like that's like um it's probably not even the same, but I would say that's like uh was Manson, Charles Manson get out and he starts to ridicule O.J. Simpson. You know what I'm saying? Like, even that case, listen, with Trump is like people just don't want to say it that you don't got nothing on him. You could say, "Oh, I don't like what he said. Oh, I don't like the way he talks to people." He didn't do anything wrong. Y'all made the man show his taxes. He showed his taxes to the nations, upon the nations, plus this nation. Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, $20 million in taxes, never paid. Limited limited statutation. I just, so this Georgia woman is coming behind Jack Smith and trying to push the RICO law. And then she want 20 people indicted and she want them in court all at the same time in 6 months. So we look like the dumbest Americans. If you're not wearing one of these hats, you know what I'm saying? You probably, you just you're a person that's in denial. You know what I mean? Because there's no defending these people. As much as people want to give them the credit, which I don't understand why, like the news that do tell some of the truth, they're not even telling you the extremities of volatile, disgusting things that was on that Hunter Biden laptop. They just giving you the intro. You haven't seen chapter 1 of that book yet, of that laptop. And it's probably you don't want to see it. They didn't call it the laptop from hell because it just sounded good. Okay? There's places that the news is being politically correct, which I'm about being impolitically correct. I don't believe everything deserves the respect that they give it. So, what is Joe Biden doing? No, he's not selling access. He's not high crimes misdemeanors. It's fucking treason. Period. There's not no deals with just some regular businessmen. And no, these are top-notch enemies, okay? Now they got that, and then he gets in here and he cuddles and coddles to China and Ukraine. The math is simple. Is this the fucking the Generation Z math sequences now? 1 + 1 = 3, like Jerry World would say, but they don't work like that. So what we're looking here is we're looking at an all-out attack. I think they're running out of tricks because now they making moves that's so visible. It's like, okay, we must be a third world country because y'all just gonna do this. Y'all just gonna get away with it, So I just think they burnt their ass with this RICO and the election undermining because now y'all gonna have to bring back all the evidence. See, the Democrats seem to, I don't know, sometimes they spend so much time trying to make people forget that they forget the shit themselves. So But a lot of people haven't forgot about, the whole Dominion voting machine debacle. What was that in Tennessee? They blew up the AT&T, half the fucking block that had the voting machines in them. Just blew up. They were Democratic states especially were letting illegal immigrants vote. Dead people had votes. And you're going to say that this man knew he lost that election. The people, if he was saying, yeah, I lost, I'm telling him, you didn't lose. I mean, we go back and look at it. You go to a Trump rally and there's 50, 60,000 people, plus the people outside. Maybe another 10, 15,000 out there. Like, one of the biggest Super Bowl football games, every rally. It's like a championship college game. People got the grills out. It's unity when that man comes around, contrary to what they tell you. Then they show Joe Biden that tried to go outside, and 4 people was, in a 3 tour campaign, he had equivalent of 14 people at his rallies. It's no way that 80 million people voted for him. It's not even mathematically possible at all. That's why the Golden State Warriors, as a basketball team, sell way more tickets than the Detroit Pistons. So it's obvious to see who's more of a draw. And if you are the draw, that means all the people come to watch you. Nobody is sitting at home like, I'm going to vote for Joe, but I don't need to go to no rallies. I don't want to, Bro, the numbers don't add up. So now what they're doing with these indictments is fueling his fire, beautifully, which most haters, that's how it happens for them. When you're doing this, the wrong thing to the right person, sometimes all that hateful energy keeps a force field around that person and elevates them past you. And right now, from the beginning, Trump has been smarter than all of these people. And, they pull all these distractions. These Hawaii fires, I have never been a fan of the news first story, and I know it's always an understory. And now that I'm figuring out this Joe Biden, Obama Hussein game, now I'm getting to see, these places that these travesties happen, and I honestly don't think it's just because of some weather. It's someone ignited the fire. To blame it on or give credence to, the Democrats wanting this climate change bullshit. And then Joe, Sniffy Joe, sitting up here talking about an Inflation Reduction Act that everyone knew it had nothing to do with inflation, but it added to inflation, and he convinced and coordinated, got his money. Now he wants some more money. And it's really, I believe, to fund the attack on Trump. So what the Congress really need to do, if they are some true warriors, fighters, and patriots that, do that job, they really, really need to cut any funding, all of their funding, until everybody release everything. We're not giving you no funding until Joe, Jim, Hunter. We want Jill to come in too. Jill, too. We want Kamala. Yeah, yeah. We want all the grandchildren. We want them. We want them to come to Congress. We want to hear it. Um, and we just want to, we want to get them in there. That's part of the deal. They make all these obscene deals. Congress can make a clear legal deal. They playing nice ball to me. I believe that they're just not doing enough. It's not. I understand the proper procedure, and they have followed it to a T. You got all the evidence you need. If that was you or me, we wouldn't need all this. It's connected to the big guy. Joe Biden got it. Says Joe Biden's check from Xi Jinping. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get away with that if you know what I mean? If I had all my people. And then they say, well, you was the person with all the sauce. You had all the authority over anything. So these people had to be getting this from you because of you. It's simple and plain, so I don't know what more they need. Maybe they got more that they're trying to drop the bomb on. But I'm really hoping that, they really recuse this whole case in Georgia. I hope they really actually get to the bottom of it. And like I said, this is a case that's being used against the president and some staff members. Now she calling them a mob for doing what not Hillary Clinton did, is for 4 years say how he was the most illegitimate president. She factually paid for a false and fake document about Russia that we had to go through for 4 years to find out that Hillary paid for it. Hillary and Joe, them guys been colluding with Russia the whole time. She paid $1 million for the dossier that was fake, fraudulently applicated. They went to the FISA and lied to obtain these bogus warrants. They jailed so many people wrongfully. I mean, these people rolling around free. Hillary Clinton smashed phones with a hammer. That's a fact. She whitewashed 33,000 emails. Joe Biden he's never been anywhere near I mean, he was just a vice president, but he's had documents before he was a vice president. Yep. Joe has had classified documents since he was a senator. Mm-hmm. And in the Corvette, uh, you know, dark Joe, So we're dealing with a serious issue, and these people going against any laws that were ever made. So my whole thing is I'm going to be a Trump supporter, but I just don't know, maybe because he put so much light on it this time, but I don't know how you're going to, because they're not concerned about votes. They need to fool the public and rig the gig. You know what I mean? So if you could, I don't know. I know Trump is a chess player, so he probably let them make that move because it was a move that had to be made. The crime had to be committed. Remember that. He had to let the crime be committed. So maybe that's what's going on. But I kind of see how they might not be able to cheat with all the exposure that's about to get put on it due to their ignorant ways, thinking they're smart. So he says he has the evidence to exonerate him. I'm pretty sure he does. He probably been waiting. He waiting on every move. They probably, because he does know their moves before they put them. So, you know, I don't know. The election, what they done, opened my eyes to so many things that, with this last election, it's like they've been doing this for a long time. While we thought we was sitting back and our vote mattered and, just go vote, just go. And then this whole time, you got this shit, and they've been doing this game for a long time. So it took Trump to come in and open the eyes that, open the eyes to things that some of us already knew. So I just wish these people no good. I wish them what they wish us, the American people. And I wish that Trump would trample over them and be able to get rid of these people for good. I know it's asking a lot, but at this point, I think he can do it. And we almost there because they're running out of tricks. It's obvious. When you get to have to do these desperation moves in the broad public to the point where we like, wait, I mean, even the most, I think, left person, they're going to try and protect it, but that's the sickness that they have in them. They can't fully get these people out of their system. So, they try to sound fair, but they're not. And they actually just want to see him in jail. And I just hope that Atlanta, that's their whole thing. They just want to get him in an orange suit and say we put him in jail, and that's going to be the picture that they campaign on. Little do they know it's going to make him an American hero in history. You know what I'm saying? Like, what they're doing is going to make him, a founder. You know what I mean? He's going to have his own place on above the rest on Mount Rushmore. So, sometimes you can't, go against what's right. You know what I mean? And this is what these people specialize in. So we're going to keep looking into it, man. And, again, she can't even really file a RICO case or even a case that's already been federally charged. You know what I'm saying? So she's just chasing clout, and it's just sad that they get, people to get in these places of power to be so compromised and work as a shapeshifter in the government. We're going to talk about those. Are we living in the classic sci-fi movie where the reptilians come and parade as our government and try to idealize and conform humans into this destructive path of living and thinking to destroy all humans? We'll find that out next. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. You should be sick of it too. I'm out.